Okay, do you guys are ready for the question? Okay, we have the first question there.
I know her.
En fait, on voudrait savoir, afin que chacun puisse nous dire le vrai nom de Styles.
Can you pronounce the real name of Styles? Styles' real name. Can you pronounce it? Say it.
It's Mieczysław. Mieczysław. And I got the audio file when I learned that name, and it was like this. It was an old man going, Mieczysław. Over and over again. I listened to it. It was great. Mieczysław.
Over and over.
Yeah.
Who's next?
One of the great albums ever.
Prochaine question.
What was the hardest thing that you have to play in Juillet?
What? The first cut is the deepest.
Hardest scene. Oh, sorry.
Take it over, Shelley. Go ahead. Yeah, Shelley. Yeah, this is different. Go, Shelley.
Yeah. So, hardest scene I ever shot was Malia trying to contain herself on a full moon, where Styles chained her up to Lydia's mom's basement, your basement. And the reason I didn't say your basement originally is because that came out like episodes later. We didn't know really where we were. Anyway, and I had to physically fight these chains and the urge to transform or transition for 4 hours. I was drenched in sweat. I all of a sudden knew what it actually felt like to be a wrestler. And it was very physically draining. And that's that.
Okay. Donc la scène la plus dure pour elle à tourner, c'était quand Malia était enchaînée dans un des sous-sols, qu'elle devait se transformer à la PNL. Et c'était vraiment difficile parce qu'elle a passé 4 heures à tourner donc cette scène et à lutter contre les chaînes, donc c'était vraiment physiquement dur.
And when I had to punch Theo like a million times, that was a lot of, my right arm got real big.
Elle a également eu très mal au bras, parce qu'ils ont fait la scène où elle frappe Theo des dizaines et des dizaines de fois, donc elle est de la force.
I think I'll speak for everyone when I say that anytime you've got a big group scene or a group fight scene, there are so many things that can go wrong that they all usually do. So what's supposed to be like 2 hours of filming turns into 2 days, a week. Yeah. Because choreography is hard, right guys? Anybody?
It's just adding on to that, it's just because when you're filming it, you have to do so much coverage. There's 12 characters in a scene. You're doing that 12 times, plus it just takes, it gets, and you feel, it feels like normally you shoot a scene and half the day goes by and then you move on to something else, but when you're doing it for like a week straight, you're just like, oh, this again, and it just goes on forever.
Donc les scènes les plus dures à tourner en fait c'est surtout les scènes de groupe quand il y a énormément d'acteurs parce que c'est des sortes pas de chorégraphie mais oui effectivement chacun a sa place donc c'est effectivement dur. En plus de ça par exemple il y a 12 personnages dans cette scène, ils vont devoir la tourner 12 fois parce qu'il va y avoir 12 points de vue même si on s'en rend pas compte de caméra donc c'est extrêmement difficile.
For me, it's what they're talking about, but also when I had to go visit, when I visited Lydia in the insane asylum that I put her into, and I saw how dirty they made the set look. I mean, the set wasn't dirty, but the toilet was dirty, the sink was dirty, the whole thing, and I thought, what kind of a mother does this? And then plus, this Dylan was in the scene, and I had to explain explain all of this stuff about her brain and what was wrong with it. So I had medical stuff, and I was just like,
une des scènes difficiles pour elle, c'est quand elle est due aller voir donc à l'asile où elle avait mis Lydia, donc du moins son personnage avait mis Lydia, et elle a vu l'état, donc vraiment le décor était tellement sale, donc c'était assez bizarre, ils étaient allés vraiment dans les détails. Et également quand elle a dû expliquer la maladie que Lydia avait soi-disant, donc sa folie, c'était des mots médicaux et donc scientifiques et très durs à dire.
You know, there's a in Japan, in China, they use fans for weapons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, girls, they have ninja fans. Let me see your ninja fan. Yeah! Mine was a dumb scene, and it was with Melissa. It was in the hospital. Some guy was going to blow something up, and it was a scene about, and we had this really serious dialogue about how that's 2 blocks from high school, and we had to, and I couldn't get through the scene. She would start laughing, I'd start laughing, and it was a nothing scene that wound up taking probably 3 hours to shoot because we couldn't stop laughing. And everybody on the set, the directors, the camera people, they hated us.
Yeah.
They're like,
don't think
at
it's funny.
first they think, oh, that's funny. And then after about an hour, they're like, it's not funny anymore. And then the more they thought it wasn't funny, we thought it was funnier, and it was bad. Yeah.
Pour lui, c'était une des scènes qu'il a tourné avec Mélissa, donc à l'hôpital. Et du coup, en fait, c'était une scène de rien du tout, mais ils se sont pris un fou rire. Et une scène qui aurait dû durer 5 minutes a pris 3 heures à tourner. La première heure, c'était à peu près drôle pour tout le monde, les réalisateurs, etc. Et au bout d'une heure, pas tellement. Et plus les autres personnes pensaient que c'était ennuyeux, plus eux, ils rigolaient.
Okay, now there's 2. They're gonna both be very quick. The first hardest scene, which was very surprising. You guys ever seen those like slow motion walks, like in movies, like when a group of people walk in slow motion? When we had one of those, that is so hard because you're walking normal, but they slow it down. So it's like a group of people just walking. So it's not cool, but it's, I don't know. It was so hard. I've never like thought about walking that much in my life. That's what I was doing. I was trying to like walk slow. So I was like, hey, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I was hyper. I've never been so conscious of walking. Good time. And then I think the second hardest thing is any scene where it's like a push-in. What we call a push-in is when the camera literally just like goes like here, right here. Like, so all you see is camera, but you have to pretend like there's no camera. And you're saying like one line. So like, I remember when he turned into a werewolf, I'm like, you're a werewolf. Like, I have to time it perfectly, so as soon as it lands, but then you say it over and over and over, so it feels like not even like words. It just
Take your sunglasses off when you say it.
That's like, nah, yeah, those are the hardest. It's because it doesn't seem real because you say the same thing over and over and over again. It doesn't even seem like language. It just sounds like it's loaded up. And then, those 2 things are very different.
Pour lui, en fait, c'est les scènes où, donc en slow motion, où il doit marcher au ralenti, donc pas dans la période, mais il marche énormément vu qu'après ils vont ralentir, donc forcément, il ne pensait pas marcher comme ça dans sa vie. Après, c'est les scènes de caméra qu'on appelle poussées, entre guillemets. Donc c'est quand la caméra va faire un zoom directement sur la personne, donc elle est à 2 cm de leur tête, et du coup, ils doivent faire comme si la caméra n'était pas là, alors que c'est tout ce qu'ils peuvent voir. Par exemple, quand il a découvert que Liam était un loup-garou, donc tuer un loup-garou, avec la caméra à 2 cm, et il l'a répété des dizaines et des dizaines de fois, donc pour lui, c'était même pas une phrase, c'était des mots qui sortaient comme ça, mais ça n'avait même plus de sens.
Hard to see that at shooting Teen Wolf was season 1, episode, the last one.
Oh yeah.
In the woods where Derek slashes my throat, and I'm laying down and I'm burned. And I had to lay in that costume with glue on my entire body, stuck with like plastic
And it was so cold.
It was so cold and so sticky for 12 hours and lay there with twigs and Atlanta sticks and shit on my face. I was so miserable. I hated it. And all I did was like this. Whatever. It was the most miserable day outside.
And he
Funny
lay there
now.
for so long and the guy was there and they just like, they start walking over him and they're like, walking on him.
Yes.
Sa scène la plus dure, c'était dans la saison 1, donc dans la forêt à la fin de la saison, où il était complètement brûlé et blessé, etc. Du coup, il était recouvert, son corps était recouvert entièrement de glu et de plastique, etc. Et pendant 12 heures, il a dû rester sur le sol, à juste, voilà, rien faire d'autre. Et à souffrir, et les gens marchaient à côté de lui, lui marchaient dessus, etc. Et il avait froid. Donc c'était vraiment pas top pour lui.
I think the hardest thing I ever filmed was probably the stuff in season 4 when I got dropped into a well. Yeah, that sucked. Yeah, so I got put in this well, which is like, you guys know what a well is.
I have those in France.
They don't have those. It's pretty much just a big hole with water in the bottom. Well,
I remember hear about your commercials you shoot when you were 10 years old and they're like, it's there.
What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll tell that real quick, that's funny. When I was, I think 11 or 12, that was terrible, I didn't even know. When I was 11 or 12, I booked a photo shoot for a swimsuit ad, like a summer ad, for kids. And I was the only kid that had armpit hair. Yeah. Yeah, I got armpit hair at like 10, 11, 12, around that time. So they had to shave my armpit. They brought me, we all took our shirts off and were ready to go, and then they brought me to the side and it's like, we have to fix this real quick. Yeah. So.
He was an early bloomer.
They got little kids and they're like, suddenly the creative team is like, holy shit, look at that kid.
Du coup, la scène la plus difficile pour lui à tourner, c'est quand il est tombé dans un puits, avec sa célèbre phrase à part, donc tout simplement quand la scène, on l'a mis dans un puits. Sinon, la petite anecdote, c'était pour une des pubs. Il avait eu une audition quand il était gamin, donc à peu près à 11 ans, pour une pub d'été, de maillot de bain, pour des gosses, sauf qu'il avait des poils sous là. Du coup, on l'a mis de côté en mode il y a le problème était rasé. Voilà. Donc, du coup, c'était assez bizarre parce que il était pas assez jeune.
I would say the hardest scene to shoot was like by the end of the season they would be teaching you how to do a full fight scene once and you would have to remember it. And Charlie straight up punched Tyler Posey in the face. But it was okay, he bought him fried chicken afterwards. Yeah. Or then after that, to make up for it, this was the hardest scene for me actually. Tyler Posey, I was supposed to be punching Posey and have blood come up on my face from hitting him, but the special effects team couldn't figure out a way to get the blood to hit my face in a realistic way. Yeah, so the only way to do it was to have Tyler Posey have the blood in his mouth and spit on my face. So yeah, we couldn't get through that without that.
That's hot.
I paid good money for that kind of thing.
Les
Good
scènes
Saturday night.
les scènes les plus difficiles, c'était les scènes de combat, parce qu'en fait, jusqu'à la fin de la saison, on va leur apprendre, à la fin de la saison, du moins, ils sont censés mémoriser des scènes de combat, donc entièrement, d'une traite. Et du coup, il devait se battre avec Tyler Posey, et en fait, Charlie lui a tapé dessus, en fait, pour de vrai. Ce qui n'était pas très sympa. Et du coup, en échange, ils ont dû refaire une scène où Max devait frapper Tyler, encore une fois, donc sur le sol. En fait, il y avait, en le frappant, tu sens que ça va arriver sur sa tête. Et en fait, finalement, les gars du maquillage n'ont pas réussi à faire cet effet. Et la seule manière, c'était que Tyler ait du sang dans sa bouche et lui crache la figure, tout simplement. Voilà.
So there was one scene in the holding cell that we were doing. It was me, Cody, Dylan, and Kylan, and it was like 3 a.m. And that scene took so long. It was, yes, and because we couldn't stop laughing, because there was so many different angles that they had to get in the holding cell, because it was a really difficult place to shoot in. And so we had done it so many times, we could not, and I'm normally I'm okay, getting through a scene without laughing, but it was me personally too, I could not stop laughing. We had done it so much, it was and to the point, the crew, everybody was pissed, so mad. So, but we could not get through it. The one with where Cody's in the cell, where Theo's in the cell, and that was that was just a really hard night for everybody, I think, because it was just so long. And then also, when Dylan and I were running, he can obviously run so much faster than I can, but my endurance was totally tested. We were running up in the middle of the woods, up the hill, and I was like, my legs aren't gonna go anymore. They're not gonna, they put the camera on a little cart, and they run it in front of you. And so we're just running and over, and I was like, yep, I'm gonna throw up now, and it's gonna be now. And yeah, so that was tested my endurance.
Il y a eu 2 scènes très difficiles pour elle. Donc une des scènes qui se trouvait un petit peu dans les souterrains, c'était avec Kylie, Dylan et Cody. C'était à 3h du matin, qui avait vraiment du mal, et en fait ils ont fait la scène tellement de fois qu'ils ne pouvaient pas s'arrêter de rire tout simplement, donc à tel point que l'équipe de tournage était vraiment énervée à la fin parce que c'était pas très drôle, mais voilà, ils n'arrêtaient pas de s'arrêter de rire. Sinon il y a eu une autre, on va dire, un problème d'endurance, donc ils avaient une scène avec Dylan où ils devaient courir sur une sorte de falaise de colline, et du coup en fait il la faisait tellement de fois qu'au bout d'un moment ses jambes la portaient plus, donc elle courait mais elle avançait pas, donc c'était très compliqué. Par rapport au temps, je ne sais pas si on a le temps pour encore une question.
Who's the fastest runner on team?
Yeah, I think quick question.
Next. Good question. Come. Oh, there we go.
Can we go to the next thing?
What's your funniest experience with your family?
Posing with a ketchup bottle, like it's the Simba from Lion King, and it had a diaper on it, like it was our baby.
Mine is when fans think I'm Colton Haynes, and I just go along with it. What? 3 times people thought, scream, Colton, Colton! I turn, I'm like, what the? And so I just take a picture of them and sign Colton. There's 3 people out in the world that think I'm Colton Haynes.
It's funny when I'm walking at the mall with Dylan, and I have a beard, he doesn't, or one or the other, and they don't recognize me, but they recognize him, and I end up taking the photo. Yeah, that's great. That's great.
One time, Heckman and I were taking a photo, and there was a fan in between, and it was 3, 2, 1, and on the fan went 3, 2, bah! And we grabbed both of our asses right, and in the picture, we're like this. Great picture. And on the way out, she was like,
She was French.
Here, call me.
I was in Brazil with Daniel Sharman, and it was like 4 in the morning, and we've been out all night. It's a different story. And we walked into our hotel room, and there were like fans who had broken into our room while we were gone, and they were like, "Hey!" And we were like, "Ah!" Not cool, don't do that. Yeah. They were in our clothes, a hostel. We were cheap asses, that's why.
Du coup, petite traduction rapide avant de passer aux extras. Donc les expériences les plus drôles ou bizarres avec les fans. Donc pour Juillet, elle a posé en fait en mode le roi lion avec une bouteille de ketchup, mais avec également une couche, en fait c'était leur enfant, un peu bizarre, mais pourquoi pas. Pour Kylie, la plupart du temps en fait, quand les fans reconnaissent Dylan, bah, il prend la photo. Ça arrive souvent pour Suzanne, pour Dylan, donc du coup voilà, lui on ne le reconnaît pas. Pour Yann en fait, donc il était à une promotion française et du coup la fan les a pas prévenus, mais quand la photo a fait 1, 2, 3, elle leur a touché les fesses en fait et du coup c'était comme ça sur la photo. C'est bizarre. Et du coup elle était toute seule. Voilà. Et pour ma qualité au Brésil, avec Daniel Sharman, etc. En fait, quand ils sont rentrés à leur hôtel, ben, il y avait des fans qui étaient rentrés dans leur chambre. Donc, du coup, c'était très sympa. Voilà. Donc, ça va être tout pour ce panel-là. On vous appellera pour les extras. Restez assis, s'il vous plaît. Restez assis à votre place. S'il vous plaît. Avant de faire la tombola de Yann, j'ai une petite info. S'il vous plaît. Excusez-moi, juste avant de faire la tombola, j'ai une info.
Okay.
Si vous voulez acheter...
Okay, this is...
On va enchaîner rapidement les extras. Donc si jamais vous voulez faire des extras qui se trouvent sur la première ligne du planning, il faudra aller directement à la boutique et après directement aux extras. Ça concerne les photos de Lyndon, Suzanne, Yann, Shelly. Ça concerne les autographes de Max, Charlie, Ryan, Kylie, Dylan et le meeting de Victoria. Si jamais vous voulez acheter pour ça, c'est de suite à la boutique après la tombola. Est-ce que c'est clair? Oui. Parfait. Et donc là, c'est la tombola.
Okay, so you ready? So this is for extra meet and greet with me. And so we're going to call raffles. And then we're going to call one is going to get a selfie that I'll take and then I'll post it on my Instagram. Okay. So that will be the last one. So that's kind of cool. Okay, Jeanne. Jeanne 45. No one? You have it? Yeah, right on, girl. Come down here. All right, cool. Rouge. 60. Anybody? 60 rouge. No? Not 60. Okay, so that one will go down like that. Okay, go back. This one is jaune. 32. Yes, come on up here, babe. 37. Rouge. Yeah, babe, c'est bon. I love it, you guys are so happy. It really makes me feel good. Jaune 47. You have it? Yeah? Come on here. Come on here. Okay, so we'll go. Jaune 22. What? Ooh. Huh? You're kidding. You won yesterday. Holy shit. Alright, we're gonna do an extra one because that's just too many. Oh, you gonna give it to your friends? Cool. You make friends with her. Okay, Rouge. Rouge, 50. C'est toi? Rouge, 4. 4. 4. Red, 4. Anybody? No?
Et les verts? Ouais. Les verts? Oui.
16. 16.